So do I.
So do I, sweetheart.
So do I. Sorry, Sue.
So do I,
So do we.
Oh, she's just upset because the nigger uses the guest bath, and so do we.
Father signed me in. He knew my age. And so do they.
Sorry, so does my audience.
But so does my stereo.
When Spartacus ends, so does my time in the pits.
So does my old man.
I will attend if I want, and I do want, and so does my wife.
So does she in so many words.
I know he has issues, but so does she, and he's not telling me shit about her.
So does he.
Yeah, well, so's my brother, but he still needs headlights.
And so is my cave of gold.
Yeah, so's my grandmother.
So is my father.
You're a damn liar. And so is she.
And so is she, I know.
I'm gonna stay, and so is she. He's late, and so is she, coincidentally.
And so is he.
I'm over 21, and so is he.
His book is ridiculous, and so is he.
Now I'm back. And so is he.
I'm trained to, and so is he.
Because this is Rome, you're a gladiator, and so am I.
But she is worried, and so am I.
That's foolish.
The president is grateful, and so am I.
Shit, yeah, she's gone, and so am I. So get your behinds on out and go back to bed.
And so am I, which is what makes this very difficult.
So am I!
I mean, you're very nice and pretty, but in prison, so am I.
So are they. Time travel is really hard, and I'm really here in the past, and so are they.
Yes, I am, and so are they.
I'm staying, and so are they.
Then suddenly you're old enough, and so are they, and they're after you.
Then, so are they.
So are they?
So are you.
But so are you, Maze.
I mean, he is, but so are you.
What? So are you, Remy.
And as long as I'm here, so are you.
And so are you, honey.
He's obviously just rationalizing, and so are you.
Because I'm a bloody professional, and so are you, right?
I am gonna meet this baby, and so are you.
Well, it's garbage, and so are you.
And so was my second stepfather.
I was born here, and so was my whole family.
And when I woke up, the dames were gone, and so was my $200.
And so was my brother Frederick.
And so was my father.
So was he. And so was he.
I hid in the closet, and when I came out, it was gone, and so was he.
So was she.
And so was the life of leisure for the Elohim.
And so was everything else we had to do since.
Grace was the same, and so was the town.
Packer was here, and so was your mom.
And so was Billy.
So was I when you hired me.
So was I. You want to go together?
So was I, but she's very deliberate.
So was I. He is a liar.
So was I.
God led you to me.
So were your grandparents.
So were your comrades who perished with him.
And so were your feelings for her.
And so were we.
So are we.
Yeah, he is, but so were we almost.
But so were we at one point in time.
But so were you, just a few minutes ago.
But so were the Bay City Rollers.
No, I mean, he was from ancient Greece, but so were Aristotle and Socrates.
Totally, but so are you.
I mean, Frank Marino was there to meet him, but so were the cops.
And so were you, number 17.
She was scared, and so were you.
And so were you.
And so were you, the loving sister.
So have we all. So have we all.
So have we.
Well, I know you got problems, and so have we, but how long are we going to sit here?
You see, he had very definite ideas about running the school, about the raising and education of children, and so have they.
They?
The formula's gone, and so have they.
So have I.
But so have I, haven't I?
I know that Dan has made his mistakes, but so have I.
Again, no offense, but so have I.
She's paid her dues, and so have I.
Is that right?
And so have I.
Maeve has moved on, and so have I. That's it, okay?
So have I.
I made up mine first.
So have I. Sort of.
So have I. Why don't you show me around the island?
So have my father and I for most of my life.
I've seen her. And so has my daughter.
So is my mother.
So is my officer, Mr. Arrow.
So has my butt.
As I have evolved, so has my understanding of the three laws.
And so is she.
And so has she.
Well, so is she.
If I can track you, so can they.
So can they all.
If I can find you, so can he.
So can he.
Well, I can keep a secret. And apparently so can he.
Yes, I can, and so can he!
So can she.
But if Einstein can ride a bike, so can she.
And so can you.
And so can you.
And so can you.
Your mother and I learned to live with this thing, and so can you.
And so can you.
But so can you.
And so can I.
And so can I.
And fine, you're an adult, so you can do what you like, but so can I, and...
So can I?
When is it again?
So could your daddy, and he died still trying to make it.
I was just thinking, so could my dad.
Fortunately, so could my freshman geophysics students.
So could she.
If I could figure it out, so could he.
So could he.
And so could you, by the way, Mr. Carson.
And so could you, crazy bitch.
And so could you, if you don't mind my saying so.
Yeah, and so could you.
Yeah! And so could I. Champagne, Your Excellency?
So could I.
So could I, and I'm a poor businessman.
And so should we.
And so should we.
And so should we.
Yeah, so should they.
You should thank me, and so should he.
You should resign, and so should he.
Those people moved on, and so should you.
I've got to, and so should you.
It was easy because they have a long-term relationship they want to keep, and so should you.
I'm taking it seriously, and so should you.
So should you.
So should you.
We are staying out of it, and so should you.
You should get back to your homework, and so should I.
And so should I.
I'm sorry.
So would you.
So would I. I bet he's an animal.
And so would I.
And so would I.
No, you would, and so would I.
So would I.
So would I.
Great.
So would I.
Yes, so would I.
So would I.
And so should we.
And so should we.
So would they.
And then you would go off and meet some girl at the gym because you obviously have a lot of time to spend at the gym, and so would she, and
So would he.
So would he, I'm sure.
oh gosh, so would he.
But so would you, Mrs. Kettleman.
She better get in line, and so would you.
If I had a flying baby, I'd zip this, and so would you.
I try to stay alive, and so would you.
And so would you.
My friend would die of a terrible headache. And so would you.
So would we, mate.
The parole board would rather have you in a home setting, so would we.
So would we.
So would we.
So must he. So must I. I'm going with you, sir.
He will pay, and so must I.
Times change, and so must I.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. Goodbye. To bed, and so must I.
So must you.
I'm going to do my damnedest, so must you.
See, Eve was made from Adam's rib to obey his wishes, his demands, and so must you.